Right, forget everything you think you know about cars. Forget your sensible little hatchback. Forget your neighbor's flashy but ultimately pointless SUV. We're diving headfirst into a world where the price tags have more zeros than a lottery winner's bank account, and the engineering is so advanced, it makes a space shuttle look like a child's toy. Buckle up, because this isn't just a ride, it's a journey into the stratosphere of automotive lunacy, a world of unimaginable luxury where the only limit is the size of your offshore account. We are about to embark on a glorious expedition, a pilgrimage to the holy grails of motoring. This is the top 10, not just any top 10. This is the top 10 most expensive cars in the world. These aren't just cars, you see. They are rolling sculptures, mobile bank vaults, and declarations of immense, almost offensive wealth. They are the playthings of oligarchs, tech billionaires, and people who probably own their own countries. This is where speed meets style in the most extravagant way possible, where carbon fiber is woven with diamonds and engines produce more power than a small town's electricity grid. The price tags don't just soar into the millions, they punch a hole straight through the atmosphere and keep on going. This is a celebration of excess, a monument to what happens when engineers are told the budget is yes. So prepare to have your mind blown and your concept of value completely shattered. Welcome to a world where luxury knows no limits, where the upholstery costs more than your house, and where the sound of the engine is the most expensive symphony ever composed. This is a world where practicality is a dirty word, and the only question that matters is, how fast can it go, and how much does it cost? Welcome to the absolute pinnacle of four-wheeled desire. It's going to be brilliant. Kicking off our list is something that isn't so much a car as it is a myth forged in carbon fiber. It's called the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, which for those of you who didn't pay attention in French class, means the black car. And at a staggering $18 million, it's less of a car and more of a rolling piece of art for someone who finds owning a Picasso a bit common. This machine is a one-off, a modern interpretation of Jean Bugatti's legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic that mysteriously vanished. It's a motorized ghost story, dripping with menace and exclusivity. It's what Darth Vader would drive if he won the Euro Millions. Underneath that impossibly sleek, handcrafted carbon fiber body lies the heart of a Chiron, an 8-liter, quad-turbocharged W16 engine that produces 1,500 horsepower. But honestly, the performance figures are almost irrelevant. This car is about presence, about owning something that nobody else on the entire planet can have. It's a statement that says, I have so much money, I can spend the GDP of a small island nation on a car and not even notice. It is the automotive equivalent of building your own pyramid. Utterly, magnificently, and beautifully pointless, and I want one, badly. From the brutish power of Bugatti, we glide silently to something else entirely. This is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. And it's not for people who want to go fast, it's for people who have already arrived. At an estimated $28 million, this is the most expensive new car in the world. And it's less a car, and more a land yacht. It's a commission, you see, not something you can just buy. 3 were made, for 3 clients who worked with Rolls-Royce for 4 years to create their perfect vehicle. It's the pinnacle of bespoke, a rolling testament to old money elegance and the art of a really, really good picnic. The design is inspired by the graceful J-class yachts of the early 20th century with a sweeping rear deck that is just astonishing. At the press of a button, this entire section opens up like a butterfly's wings to reveal what Rolls-Royce calls the hosting suite. It has everything. Cocktail tables, rotating stools, a double refrigerator specifically designed to chill a particular vintage of champagne to precisely 6 degrees, and a parasol that emerges from the center line. It is the most gloriously over-the-top, wonderfully British thing I have ever seen. It's not just a car, it's an event waiting to happen. Now for something completely mad. This is the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. Barchetta means little boat in Italian, but there is nothing little about its price tag, a cool $17.5 million. And there's a reason for that. Only 3 were ever made. One was kept by the maestro himself, Horatio Pagani, as a birthday present to himself, which is just the best kind of self-indulgence. The other two went to customers who probably had to pass a series of Herculean trials just to get on the waiting list. This car is the final glorious swan song for the Zonda, a model that has been ending for about a decade. What makes it so special? Well, look at it, it has no roof, at all. Not even a flimsy bit of canvas for emergencies. It has a chopped-down windscreen that barely qualifies as a wind deflector, and carbon fiber fairings over the rear wheels, a nod to old-school racers. Power comes from a naturally aspirated Mercedes-AMG V12 that screams a 789 horsepower song of pure, unadulterated mechanical fury. It's a car designed for the senses, an open-air assault on your eardrums and your G-force tolerance. It is Italian automotive passion distilled into its most potent and most expensive form. Back to Bugatti we go, because when it comes to ludicrously expensive cars, they are the undisputed kings. This is the 110, which means 110 in Italian. It's a tribute, a multi-million-dollar birthday card to one of the most ambitious and ultimately failed supercars of the 1990s, the Bugatti EB110. While the original was a flawed genius, this modern homage, priced at a modest $9 million, is pure, polished perfection. Only 10 of these will ever be built, making it one of the rarest modern Bugattis you can't buy one, they're all sold, obviously. It's based on the Chiron, but the bodywork is entirely new, a sharp, angular reimagining of the EB110's wedge-like design. You can see the DNA in the 5 small, round air intakes behind the side windows and the distinctive new front end. The engine is the familiar 8-liter W16, but here it's tuned to produce a slightly bonkers 1,600 horsepower. It's a car that looks back at Bugatti's slightly awkward teenage years, with the wisdom and immense power of its adulthood. It's a history lesson that can do 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. School was never this exciting. If you thought the other cars on this list were a bit shouty, you haven't seen anything yet. This is the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. It's not a car, it's an act of aggression. It looks like a stealth fighter that's had an intimate encounter with a Le Mans prototype. When it was launched, it cost $4.5 million, but they trade for much more now, if you can find one. Lamborghini only built 9 of these roofless monsters, and each one is a symphony of sharp angles, gaping intakes, and aerodynamic insanity. It is the vehicular equivalent of shouting at the top of your lungs, all the time. The name Veneno comes from a famously aggressive fighting bull, and never has a car been more aptly named. It is pure, undiluted Lamborghini. The engine is a 6.5-liter V12 that screams its way to 740 horsepower, and the entire thing is made from a carbon fiber composite so advanced, they probably stole the recipe from an alien crash site. Driving this thing must be an experience. It's not about comfort or subtlety, it is about being the center of attention on a planetary scale. It's ridiculous, it's over the top, and it is absolutely unapologetically brilliant. Right, let's calm down a bit. Oh wait, no, let's not. This is the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, and it's a car that is literally coated in diamonds. Yes, you heard me. Diamonds. The name Trevita is Swedish for 3 whites, which refers to the unique finish. Normally, carbon fiber is black. But Christian von Koenigsegg, the mad genius behind these Swedish rockets, developed a proprietary method to coat the fibers with a diamond, dust-impregnated resin. The result is a car that doesn't just shine, it glitters with the fire of 1,000 suns. It is magnificent. Originally they planned to build 3, hence the name. But the process was so complex and difficult that they only ever made 2. One of them was famously owned by boxer Floyd Mayweather. The price? A cool $4.8 million. Underneath the sparkly bodywork is a 4.8-liter twin-supercharged V8 that produces over 1,000 horsepower. This car isn't just the ultimate expression of automotive bling, it's a world-class hypercar that can shatter speed records while looking like a piece of high-end jewelry. It's the perfect car for someone who finds gold plating just a little bit too understated. Now for something completely different. This is not a lightweight, track-focused hypercar. This is the Maybach Exelero, and it is a glorious 2-door, 2-ton behemoth of pure, unapologetic luxury and power. It is a true one-of-a-kind, built in 2004 as a high-performance test vehicle for Fulda, a German tire company. Yes, a tire company commissioned an $8 million, 218-mile-per-hour coupe just to test its new rubber. That is honestly the most brilliantly German reason for building a car I have ever heard. It's so long, it probably has its own postcode. It looks like something a Bond villain from the 1930s would drive. It's long, black, and impossibly menacing. Under that colossal bonnet sits a twin-turbo V12 engine that produces nearly 700 horsepower, enough to propel this land barge to ludicrous speeds. Inside, it's a cocoon of leather, neoprene, and polished aluminium. It's a strange blend of Gothic drama and high-tech engineering. It's a car that was never meant for production, a fleeting glimpse into a world of bespoke automotive creation that makes everything else look a bit mass-produced. Oh look, it's Bugatti again. They're like the house band on this list. But this one is different. This is the Divo. While the Chiron is built for mind-bending straight-line speed, the Divo is built for something Bugattis aren't traditionally famous for: corners. Priced at $5.8 million and limited to just 40 units, the Divo is the athlete in the Bugatti family. It's lighter, more agile, and generates significantly more downforce than a Chiron, thanks to that enormous new rear wing and aggressive bodywork. It's designed to stick to the tarmac like a terrified limpet. They took the Chiron's 1500 horsepower W16 engine and wrapped it in a body that looks like it's been sculpted by the wind itself. The top speed is actually lower than a Chiron's, limited to a mere 236 miles per hour. That's because the sheer amount of downforce it generates would shred the tires at any higher speed. This is a Bugatti for the racetrack, not the Autobahn. It's a statement that says, yes, my other car is a Chiron for going in a straight line, but this is my car for the Nürburgring. The levels of wealth we're talking about here are simply staggering. If the Divo is Bugatti's track-focused special, then the Huayra Imola is Pagani's. And it is utterly terrifyingly serious. Named after the legendary Imola circuit where it was developed, this is the most powerful and extreme road-going Pagani ever created. Only 5 were made, each costing over $5.4 million before taxes. This car is not for posing. It is a weapon. It's covered in so many wings, scoops, and aerodynamic devices it looks like it's still in the prototype phase. There's a massive fixed rear wing, a huge diffuser, and even a roof scoop. The heart of this monster is a Mercedes-AMG V12, twin-turbocharged to produce a frankly insane 827 horsepower. Pagani also used new paint technology that saves 5 kilograms. That might not sound like much, but in the world of hypercars, saving the weight of a house cat is a major victory. This car has undergone 16,000 kilometers of testing at race pace at Imola. That's like running the 24 hours of Le Mans 3 times over. This is a car built with a singular, brutal purpose: to be as fast as physically possible around a racing circuit. It is a masterpiece of violent engineering. And so we arrive at the top, the number 1, and it's something truly extraordinary. This is the Aston Martin Valkyrie. It is, for all intents and purposes, a Formula One car for the road, designed by the legendary F1 aerodynamicist Adrian Newey. With a price tag of around $3.2 million, it might seem cheaper than some others on this list, but its engineering and performance are on another planet. This is not a hypercar, it's a new category altogether. A megacar, perhaps. Only 150 of these road-going versions will be made, and they are all, of course, sold. The Valkyrie is powered by a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated Cosworth Vibe 12 that revs to an ear-splitting 11,100 RPM, producing over 1,000 horsepower. It's supplemented by a hybrid system, bringing the total output to 1,160 horsepower. But the real magic is the aerodynamics. The entire underside of the car is a giant tunnel, sucking the car to the road with immense force. It's a car that barely bothers with bodywork, consisting of a carbon fiber tub, an engine, and some wheels. It weighs just over 1,000 kilograms, giving it a power-to-weight ratio better than 1:1. It is the absolute bleeding edge of what is possible. So there you have it. 10 cars that laugh in the face of budgets, practicality, and the laws of physics. From the diamond-coated Koenigsegg to the land yacht that is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, these are more than just modes of transport. They are the dreams of engineers and the fantasies of billionaires made real. They are rolling statements of intent, crafted from the most exotic materials on Earth, with power figures that were pure science fiction just a decade ago. These machines redefine what it means to drive in style. pushing the boundaries of performance, luxury, and, let's be honest, sanity. Each one is a masterpiece in its own right, a testament to what humanity can achieve when it throws the rulebook out of the window and just builds something for the sheer, unadulterated hell of it. They are glorious, magnificent, and utterly desirable. They represent the pinnacle, the very summit of the automotive mountain. For the lucky few who get to own them, they offer an experience that is simply unattainable for the rest of us. But for us, they are something to aspire to dream about, and to celebrate as the peak of automotive art and engineering. Thank you for joining me on this ludicrously expensive journey. I'm off to check my lottery tickets and weep quietly in a corner. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which one of these unobtainable beasts you'd have in your dream garage. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and on that bombshell, it's time to end. Goodbye.